Well, good morning, everyone. I just thought that I'd do a video. The morning is a big contemplation time for me, and it has been for the last 16 years. Um, I've been thinking a lot about things lately, just state of the world, um, what's going on in the daily. It's morning, and I think also too, I like to share sort of real images. I mean, no filters. I think we live in a filtered world way too much. This is the real. I also think that we're living in an obsessed culture of influencers. So I'm sharing this with you, understanding that, your life is not about my life. My life is not about your life, but it is also something to notice that we, for some reason, are connected. I don't know how I know you, but my guess would be that if you're watching this, it's because you have somehow been in my life and I have somehow been in your life. I don't really go out into the world and influence the way that a lot of people do on social media. Not like that. I'm here to bring contemplation and reflection in, which is really to honor your life, not mine. And by honoring you, I know I honor me. Um, I've been at this for a while now, and this is an interesting space for me right now because I'm about to do a concert on Friday. And what people don't know about doing concerts and music and things that require incredible focus, practice, rehearsals, time, so much time. I cannot tell you how much time I have spent practicing over the years in my life, practicing for being ready with respect on a stage. Anyone that works in any sort of performance field, whether that even be doing business meetings, there is so much preparation that is required, and it's at times exhausting, but it's also very beautiful. And I've been playing through all of my songs that I have put together for this next concert, which is on Friday, May the 29th. I had a message yesterday that ticket sales are low, which I just think is, such an interesting thing because it also shows, I know who's meant to be there will be there. And I just want to say I'm so grateful for the people that are coming. It's going to be really beautiful, whatever's meant to happen. And it's really interesting to me who shows up and who doesn't. It's also really interesting to me how I show up for me, no matter what. Being a singer and a songwriter, especially being a solo musician, it's literally, on that stage, it's me. And I always like to go back to what Elton John talks about in some things I've read about and heard about. When it's just you, your voice and a piano, there's nowhere to hide behind other instruments. Just you. And, as a piano playing singer, it requires so much focus and skill and also emotional sort of regulation would be a good word. And at the same time, the willingness to cry on a stage. I know that's one of the things I have done in my life is I've definitely had some tears on a stage crying and singing at the same time, which is not an easy thing to do, actually. But all of my songs come from the inner landscapes of my heart and soul with God. And, well, that's sort of just my style. But anyways, I just wanted to just reach out and say that if anyone's having the urge or the need to come to London, Ontario in Canada, it's going to be a really special night at Unity of London. I will be there singing my songs with love, and the concert will run from 7 until 9 p.m., so 7 p.m. to 9 p.m., and I look forward to sharing this space with you, and I can't wait to, I think, just ultimately sing Sunshine for the first time before an audience. I'm really grateful for that, and it's in my hometown, which is really special. I love that this is the city and the town that built me. I think knowing where you're from is a really big deal, and it's really important to know where you're from. And I just want to say thank you to every single person who's ever helped me become the singer that I am. I am literally the sum of my parts. I could never have become who I am with the music that I have written and recorded. 9 albums now, over 100 songs publicly available, which is pretty amazing. Considering I never thought I could write a song. And I did not use AI, by the way. Not an ounce of it in any of my recordings. So all of this message is really just to say thank you. I think that's ultimately what I want to say. And I'm not sure what happens after here in terms of concerts and music. I don't know where that goes next. But I just want to say I love you. Thank you for being in my life. And I'm not here to influence you. I'm here to love you. And I think in this saturated world of just people are always at you online, I just want to really just give you grace and just say thank you for being in my life with humility, with God, and with real life. Not this glossy, filtered world that seems to be more and more losing touch with what's real. And the most sacred technology there is, and mark my words on this, is your heart and soul. And just to circle back to, my life changed the day that my father took his own life on March the 6th of 2011. Nor would I ever be interested in being in a public. I actually don't really like this stage, is the truth. I don't really enjoy it. I don't like being the center of attention. But I think that it's interesting because God whispered to me in 2011 after my dad died that I had to share my music with the world. And it's been a really big reaching and stretching of my heart and my soul to do that, because I never really wanted to do that. I knew that it was answering God's call of me. So I thank God and I thank you. And that's the real. So God bless you. My arm's getting sore from holding the camera. But God bless you, and on we go. If you're coming on Friday, I can't wait to see you. And if you're having a whisper to come, please know that you're welcome. There's some seats left. And it's going to be a beautiful night of just sharing a real moment of love in a world so in need of it.